So this is my game, The Starving Snake. And in the beginning, like I was explaining in my presentation, you have to import turtle in order to use it to design. Now moving down, we're setting up the screen, which includes the background color, and we're going to name the window, which is right here. Next, we're going to create our title, and this is the font, color, and where we want to place it. And we're just doing more designing here while creating the snake head and the snake food, as well as the scoreboard, which will be up here. So we have rules for perfect movement. So in order to have perfect movement, we need these rules. And here we have the if condition. So if the head direction is not equal to down, then we can move up. And we have many more of these. We have three more of these types of blocks of codes, and this is because we want to have natural movement. So if we're already going down and we want to go up, if we click the up arrow, nothing will happen so that the head doesn't directly move. But if we're going left or right and we click the up button, we can change to, sorry, if we click the down button, we can go down because we're not in the opposite direction, which makes natural movement. And
Perfect.
we have the actual movement, which is if the head direction is up and we're in the y-axis, it we have plus 20 because that's how many pixels or spaces the snake will move up. That's why it's a positive number. And then we have down, which is subtraction, which on a number line would be a negative number. And we have the same thing for left and right, but this time we're using the x-axis. And next we have the keys. So these are the arrow keys you'll use on your keyboard: up, down, left, right, and space. And so now I'm just going to roughly go over the code because the more important ones will be down at the end. So this one is just for if we touch the border, it will just, so if we go to the right side, we'll enter again from the left side. If we touch the left side, enter from the right, and etc. Now we have the collision with the food. So this is important, and this entire section goes together. So once we touch the food will move to a random position. And we can also increase the length of the snake and append the new body, which means add the new body onto the snake. Next, we increase the score after we get the food, and we change the delay so that means the speed will increase in the game. Then we update the high score, which if you go all the way up, you can see the code where it says highest score, which is 0, until we get the food, and then it will update. And then we have moving the snake bodies. So we have to connect the snake bodies in order to move freely so that none of the bodies are left behind. Then we check the collision with the body, which is the losing scenario. If the head touches one of its bodies, then the game will stop. We will hide the bodies, and then lastly, at the very end, this is updating the highest score, and this is clearing and rewriting our score. And that's the end of the Starving Snake game, which I've created. And now I'll play the game and show you how it works. So, using my arrow keys, I can go and get the food. And then my snake will get longer, and my score will update.
Wow.
So, thank
Perfect.
you so much for listening to my presentation today. Are there any questions?